Hey guys, Jimmy Vegas here, and today I'm taking a look at an asset in the Unity asset store called Free Fantasy Medieval Town Props. I quite like how this looks, or rather the image instantly attracted me to it because we can see it is kind of low poly and I am a bit of a sucker for that kind of thing. So let's take a look at the asset itself. Now the first thing I actually noticed with this asset is there is no terrain. Terrain doesn't seem to be here for whatever reason when I've imported it, so it does look a little bit strange, but that doesn't deter from the fact that it is a fairly decent asset. Another thing which did kind of crop up is the fact that the camera was miles away from the scene, so when you went to the game view, I couldn't actually see anything. I just had to move the camera into position. But anyway, the quality of it is not too bad. Again, it is a kind of low poly style, which is absolutely fine. So if you could imagine a floor being here, for example, this is fairly decent. If you look around, it's well built. Obviously, there is the inside of things as well, all the trees surrounding. And if we go inside this little building as well, we can see that there is a fair amount in here, which brings us on to quantity. There is a massive amount here. And considering that this is free, at least at the time of me downloading it, and again, it's a case of, it even says free right there. If it doesn't say free when you come to see this, it might be paid, can't be too sure, but asset prices do change all the time, but it is free as of me recording this little video. So yeah, quantity wise, there is quite a lot here. It's all low poly. You may not necessarily need everything for the style of game you're creating, but even if you just want, this little towel here, or this little, I don't know, the logs here, or the shelves, the table, the chair, whatever, there is loads here that probably warrant this package to be even a couple of dollars, to be honest. But considering it's free, absolutely perfect. So in the way of extras, well, I'm not sure what to describe with extras because there is more than enough here to keep everyone occupied. If we go through the folders, though, we can see that there is a couple of different things here, there, and everywhere. We've got all the standard stuff, level of detail stuff as well. Skybox in there, you can see. So maybe some of this could be classed as extras. I do think that a lot of these packages do describe themselves as, for example, props pack. So you'd expect quite a fair amount in there, but sometimes you actually discover more than you would think. For example, like fences here and everything, even though it's in the picture, a lot of times you wouldn't expect to get that, but we do. So there's quite a lot in this package to keep you occupied. How versatile is it? I'd say fairly versatile. There's a lot you can do with it, a lot you can change, a lot you can modify. Can take the house away if we wanted to, have it as a standalone object, take the little barn away if you wanted to, again, a standalone object. You can see here, use these individual objects, do whatever you need to, and this is where it comes into play, where we can actually modify some of these. So if we change the material, you'd see everything changes. So it's always worth noting, a lot of the time when it comes to low poly more than anything, if you change a material, it changes other things as well because the actual object is mapped to the material. So you can see here, it just looks like a big mesh of nonsense. And theoretically it is, but each object knows where it needs to look on that material. So basically it is one material for everything in some respect. So you may need to just add your own material and modify it that way, which is perfectly normal. A lot of people do it. So yeah, this demo scene is fairly decent apart from a couple of things, but at least there is a demo scene. I do like demo scenes. Folders neatly laid out, as always, good to see. And sometimes, all it takes is just a little bit of post-processing to make things look nice and cool. And, it's entirely up to you how you want to make this look. I always say never take the assets as they are. Always add your own little touch to them, your own little design to them, because then that makes that asset yours. It's your own customized asset. So it's always good to do it that way. How useful is this? I'd say it's fairly useful. There's a lot in here that could be used for many different low poly style games, especially inside here. If you're making a low poly adventure, you're going to find something here, no problem at all. Size is a healthy 13.5 meg, which is really good, especially if you're aiming for mobile devices. Can't go wrong with that kind of size, especially for the amount you get in here. So as you guys know, I don't rate assets. I either recommend them or I don't. And I would absolutely recommend this asset to pretty much anyone, especially a beginner. If you're looking for some quick, easy models to use to create a game, you're going to find something kind of cool in here, even if it is just a fence, even if it is just a box, even if it is just this little barn at the back or a tree. there's going to be something here for pretty much everyone. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend this asset. So do you have an asset of your own on the asset store? If you have, let me know. I'd love to check it out. And if you've used this asset, let me know what you think in the description. I actually meant comments below. You can't edit the description. I edit the description. You do the comments. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And finally, guys, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and click that bell icon as well to stay up to date with loads of game development stuff like this little video every single week. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching.